Hi, I'm Nivedita Indrajit, and I'm talking to healer Mallikarjun Rao Dudyala. And I think when my husband had dengue and I was looking for the extract of papaya leaf, that's when I think I figured out your shop. And in the middle of the night, I came, and that's how we met. So,
Right.
so I'm wondering what dengue created in my life, bringing you. So it's been so good to know you, and I personally worked with you with my accident, and I've taken 9 sessions with acupuncture. So I want to know more, like how did you come into doing all this work? Like you've been in marketing and all before, right? So I'm wondering how your journey was, like from your childhood, then your college and education.
Yeah. Well, I was the fifth kid in the family. My father was a teacher.
Okay.
My grandfather was also teacher, so we were in a teaching thing. My grandfather worked in British government, and my father, all my father family, they're all teachers. So I was the fifth kid. My education was not in one place or one district. So I traveled to different places for education. And from Hyderabad, I came for undergrad. It's horticulture science in Rajendra Nagar Agriculture University. That's
Mm-hmm.
Acharya Injiranga.
Yeah.
I joined there, and after completing horticulture science, I joined in marketing for fertilizers and all. I traveled all over Andhra, Telangana, every district I worked, and I worked in several parts of India as well. Then, after working so many years, I had to think about staying in one place. So that's when I had choices to choose. Then I changed the career in two, in 2011. As usual, I had to go through annual checkups. Something was bothering me, and allopathy couldn't help. So they were not even able to trace what was bothering. Everything is fine, and all tests are fine. They put so many sensors on the body, and they did so many tests and all. So it was wrong, but I was feeling some kind of uncomfort, some discomfort in the body, which was bothering. I was not uh, convinced with all these alternate medicine things. What uh, uh, give this? Just I want to try. What things? My daughter, she had motion sickness. Whenever she get into the car, she'll feel like vomiting. And by the time when the school bus comes, she used to complain about stomachache. So we
Mm.
used to think like, she want to skip the school. That's why she's complaining like that. So my wife took her to the Ayurveda physician, and she gave some medicine. From that day, she never complained about stomachache, and she never threw up in the car. No vomiting, no motion sickness, nothing. So that point made me to try the alternate medicine, Ayurveda. So after
Okay.
all these tests and all, I visited the Ayurveda doctor, and she said my body type is Pitta, and the Pitta was too high. I used to drink black coffee in the morning, big good size cup, like twice 2 cups. It was like almost 600 ml or 700 ml every day morning. It will be. It should smell strong. It should look strong. It should taste strong. That's how I drink my black coffee.
Okay.
That was the first thing to drop, the doctor said. So I had to quit that, and I took just one medicine. It was only 90 rupees, and all the discomfort, all the sensation was gone. And then I realized, allopathy is not solution for everything, and there are many other options. So I was interested in Ayurveda. From then on, I started working with various Ayurveda doctors, worked with them organized camps. And I was into meditation and yoga from 99. So I do this yoga, meditation and all. And I worked with various meditation teachers as well. Um, then I took this acupuncture as a career. I took classes from BSS. I have advanced diploma in acupuncture, then naturopathy, then
Okay.
Sujok. All these certifications I have completed, and I started clinic in the Kokapet. That's the travel to this alternate medicine.
Okay. So, can you say more about acupuncture and who all can actually um, utilize what it can offer?
Acupuncture is for even small babies can also take. They'll have these colic problems,
Yeah.
babies, and even at that it will work. Any age, anybody, any problem, there is a solution in acupuncture. In acupuncture, we will find which organ is in imbalance. There are only two things. It could be excess or it could be deficient. And
Okay.
there will be meridians, which we call this energy flow channels in the body. If there is any block in the channel, that will manifest into disease or ache, pain, or some discomfort. We have to find out which channel is blocked, which organ is in deficit or excess. We do this various methods. One of the important thing is pulse diagnosis. With pulse, we'll understand what's going on in the body. Even patient cannot tell what's exactly happening. They'll just simply tell here it is hurting or there it is hurting, but they don't know what's wrong with which organ is responsible for that. We'll diagnose this with pulse reading and observation and all, and we'll just stimulate, energize those organs, and clear the blocks in the channels, or sedate that energy to give relief and give a chance to the body to heal itself. Acupuncture will help the body to heal itself. Everybody is that have the everybody will have that potential capacity to heal itself, provided that chance, that
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah, like in my case, like when I had the accident and I had a clavicle bone and I also broke my collarbone, and then there was a muscle injury, right? Like the whole hand. So I would like to take my case as an example so that you can discuss more about it. So how did you go about, like we had around 9 sittings, and if you remember to,
Yeah. So, in your case, the bones are responsible. This organ, kidney, water element will be responsible for everything there, and
okay,
the muscles, which were injured, all these muscles are governed by the element earth. Blood vessels, and this circulatory system is fire element, which is heart, pericardium. I addressed all these elements. We took care of water element, earth element, and this fire element. There were a lot of blocks, clots in the arm and all. So to clear that, we have stimulated this fire element and this earth element and the water element. Pain, wherever there is pain, wood will be involved in it. Wood element is Akash Tattva in Indian term.
okay,
The organ will be liver and gallbladder.
right,
So to manage the pain management, we have to address the wood element.
okay,
So we took care of this all. There was excess, we have to sedate. When there is deficient, we have to energize it or tonify it.
hmm,
We did all this for you.
okay,
And the best part, you responded so well and you recovered so fast. And that was so because you know how all this works, and you are also an energy healer. That gave the advantage. For me, it was. was like a wonderful experience dealing with you.
Thank you. So I remember that when you would press at one particular point, I could feel the emotion fear, or I could
Correct.
feel the emotions as well. And you would explain that,
Correct.
like not just the element part of it, but the emotional aspect of how, which parts and all. So how does that, as a, like when you talk about accident and stuff like that, there's a little bit of post-traumatic stress disorder for any kind of a stress. So does this connect to that, or is it something else?
Every organ will have its own emotions.
Okay.
The heart is for love, and heart, the same energy, love and hate, they are not two different things. The negative side of the energy is love, the positive side of the same energy, positive side of that energy is love, and the negative side of the same energy is hate. And the organ is heart, when the fire, the organ, and sad, what element is responsible for the sad, which are kidneys. So you'll notice when small kids are scared of something, they urinate, they pee. That scare and this water element are linked.
Okay.
And emotions are, this anger. This emotion is from the wood element, Akash. The liver is responsible for the anger and irritation. You know, all these organs are responsible for different emotions. In your case, I choose MN5 is the strategy we call. We prick a needle in the in tank, that is third eye point, and on the head scalp we call it DU20, and that one, and two Shenmin points in both ears, and in the back of the neck we call it Amen on both sides. These are 5 needles. When we prick these, that will calm all the emotions, that will make you calm and relaxed, that will let you go deeper into meditation, into meditative state,
Yeah.
which will help to heal faster. That will reduce this cortisol, that stress hormones, that will
Right.
release these feel good hormones, the dopamine and all.
Yeah.
So when these stress hormones are reduced and these feel good hormones are released, your body will start healing faster, and you'll feel better, you'll feel relaxed, energized,
Right.
like that.
So while we were in conversation during those days, I would ask you like questions about pregnancy, and like if this can be used by women who are pregnant and post pregnancy, and if it can help with postpartum depression and stuff like that. Can you say more about that?
Yeah, same thing. Those who are like, postpartum, they go so much,
Can we avoid
depression.
having the postpartum if we actually are able to do it during pregnancy and post because of the hormones? I mean, that's my next question.
Yeah, if the diet is natural and they plan natural delivery from the beginning, from the conception, from the conceived to this delivery, if it is natural way, less medication, and more natural food, this vitamins, so many things, hormones and all they use these days, they will disturb a lot of things in the body. If you go through natural way, food is as a medicine. If it is natural delivery, and they will not go this much depression, they will not be this much depressed, and of course every woman will have that kind of depression. Some people will feel more and some people will feel less. And if somebody is into meditation and yoga, they'll go through with minimal to nothing, no depression at all. So they'll be ready for everything. All I suggest is you just do pranayamas, yoga, and meditation from the beginning, and take natural food. These natural vitamins and minerals, you have to get it through food, okay, and natural delivery, without this, I, they give this anesthesia stuff and all, right? Your
Yeah.
body will need more time to get rid of those, and even the
Yeah.
baby will also have that effects.
Yeah.
You can avoid this and go for natural delivery, and this will not be a problem. in acupuncture, there are certain points. They are called universal anesthesia points. You prick those points, and this pregnancy delivery pains will be very minimal. Women can take it. It will be less. I mean, there will be some pain, not like epidural stuff,
Yeah.
but there will not be that side effects, and and all non negative effects. A lot of side effects will be there. With acupuncture, there will be no side effects at all. With minimal pain, you can have safe delivery. Um, in even there is if there is any breech babies, ulta babies,
Uh,
you just prick some points and do mokes on certain points. The baby will come down, I mean, head down position naturally.
oh,
You don't
wow.
have to do any things in it. Baby will change position, and that is also simple and easy to follow.
I
Um,
wish I had known you much earlier. So there was a moment for a week that my child did have the reverse position. So I was made to go ulta in yoga and put my hips on the bed and myself on the floor, and we had to shine some torch lights and stuff, have some music and all that. Yeah. So thank you so much for this. And about children, now when you said even babies can have, so I have two different questions. One is about the vaccinations that babies are given, and there is this whole theory about vaccines and what vaccines to give and stuff like that. And then there is this aspect of how can you actually build the immune system without having to go there. I mean, I'm not saying vaccines are good or bad. I'm just saying, is there a most natural, healthy way out where the body, which has a healing capacity, can actually take care of a lot of stuff
right. So,
and can be
in,
supported by science as and when? But yeah.
what was the last question? I'm sorry.
I said, I'm not against the science part of it or the vaccine part of it.
Right,
It's just
right.
that how
Yeah,
much can we naturally go and fearlessly go?
yeah.
And at what point do we actually seek the support of science?
So this topic is little sensitive, but what when we were in training, what we were taught is it goes like this. These vaccines are not 100% safe. One should it's like mandatory. If you want to get the admission in a school, you'll have to show this vaccination proof to the school management. Without those vaccination records, you'll not get admission in certain schools.
Okay.
So every parent must go for this. Since in few countries, in some countries that I know, it is a must. You have
Okay.
to carry your vaccination record. And in India, every family is going. As I know, all my family members, all my friends and family, they all taking all these vaccines. But in naturopathy, in acupuncture, what they're saying is it may take 2 to 3 generations to see the side effects of the vaccines that they're taking now. Suddenly, it may, collapse all the muscles, and they'll become couch potato one day because they have studied certain cases. What they're suspecting is these polio vaccines are causing that a sudden collapse of the, uh, a young man. There are some side effects of the vaccines. That's what they are saying it. And I don't know how this goes, but in naturally you can get these vaccines in without any side effects or any worries. There in Ayurveda, it's proven. It's thousands of knowledge of thousands of years. Our rishis, munis are uh, transferring to this generation. Now we are carrying it forward. Uh, they call it in different names. They give a certain day of a month.
Yeah.
They give in ghee and honey. They call it Swarna Bhaswam. Um, it is given on a certain day on a Pushami Nakshatra day. So if you give this for a few years to a baby, that's a natural vaccination. this is I learned from the doctors whom I worked with, and in acupuncture, in certain points we use moxa, which is like a small dhoop stick kind of thing, and it's a herb. It'll have a big cigar size herb and a small dhoop stick thing. They'll have mini moksas. At a certain point, we put that moksa and we burn it, and it'll give smoke. Some there are smokeless moksas as well. What it will do is it will activate that point, and it will increase the immunity. This is another part in eastern parts of the world. They follow it on a
Right.
new moon day. Every new moon day, if you do this, this will give the immunity. This is what we heard about from the eastern healers.
Okay.
So they do this.
Yeah, I remember that you were also having conversations about healing, and we spoke about the meals that I can have. And you mentioned about how the energy of the body is distributed. And when you work and when you rest and when you eat, there is a certain amount of energy. Can you say more about that?
Yeah, that's a good question. See, our body will divide the energy into three parts: 33.33 and 33.33 and 33.33. First 33.3% will be used to digest the food that we eat. And second 33.3% it will be used for the action, motor, like walking, talking and all. Third 33.33% will be used for the immunity. Why I'm told this was, in your case, your body is telling you to take rest, not to move too much. You know, whenever if there is some injury or some person is sick, the body will tell you not to, you know, do many things, so that it will make you, you know, sleep more and rest more. Why? Because that kind of energy, that motor energy, that 33.3%, it will be used into the immunity, the healing energy. So it will become 66.6. First
Right.
33.3% will be digestive, and 66.6% will be immunity. So there will be more repairing energy. Your body need it. So if you give rest, it will heal faster, it will repair faster, and person will get out of that problem faster. And if there is no accident, no, you know, nothing big deal, no big things to deal, but till if you do this fasting on a particular day, this is on Ekadashi. Few gurus and saints say do it on Ekadasi. If you cannot do it on Ekadasi, you can do it on a Friday or Sunday or any day in the month. The best is Ekadashi. Why Ekadashi they chose? On particular time of the moon calendar, your body is 80% of water in there, so that body water will raise, you know,
Yeah.
when so it will there will be a lot of cleaning things happening in the body. So if you do fasting on certain day, the cleaning will be better.
Yeah.
So what happens when you do fasting, this digestive energy, that 33.3% will also go to immunity. The whole energy will be used for the immunity cleaning and repairing. So you just do fasting and take rest, then the whole body will be clean, I mean energized. The whole immunity will work, and it will repair. It will. There will be a term called as autophagy. Your unwanted cells, the free radicals, toxins, everything will be burnt or utilized or eliminated from the body. So when you are done fasting on Ekadashi, on Dwadasi day morning, you don't eat. A lot of people do this mistake. They eat in the night. They should not eat in the night. They should continue the fasting. And in the next day morning, you have to take 2 spoons of rock salt. We call it saindal, and and with lemon juice. 1 liter water, 2 lemons, 3 spoons of salt. 1, 2, 3. This is the ratio. If you and let the stomach clean, that will really clean the stomach. Next day morning in the party, you'll have to go to 4 or 5 times, and after fifth time, you see the water will be so clear you don't feel like flushing. Like that clear, the water will come out.
Okay.
That's how you should clean the stomach. No thousands. After this cleaning stomach, then you'll have to eat ghee, cow ghee. Your intestine will need this coating. So you
Mm.
should eat extra ghee with well cooked khichdi, well cooked rice and moong dal. Then later on day you can go for your natural normal food. This is how the fasting will go. If you
I
do this
remember the time that I did the cleansing like this, even rice particles, 1:14 water also felt like it was poking the stomach.
right. You need that extra ghee then.
Yeah.
That's how you break the fasting. And this is not for people, CKD, that is called any kidney issues, chronic kidney disease people. They should not do this. Diabetics, they should talk to the physician before doing this fasting and cleaning stomach. And they'll have some exceptions. So
Yeah,
fasting,
it's
anybody
always
can do.
best to consult a physician or it done under some guidance, right? It's not to be done in your,
Not for everybody.
yeah.
Not for everybody. Especially for the kidney stones, chronic kidney disease,
I think at least the
gallstones.
first time when somebody's doing it, they should just take a suggestion with someone and have
First
someone
time,
monitor it.
first time when they're doing it first time, they can do this with lemon honey water, so they don't feel that they'll feel that irritation, hesitation, and all when they feel hungry. Um, they can take fruits. Like second or third fasting, they don't even feel like drinking water.
Yeah.
They'll feel more energetic when they are fasting. This is true.
Yeah.
People like you may feel weak, you may feel energy tired and all. This is ulta, this is reverse. On
Yeah.
fasting day you feel more energetic.
Yeah. I believe that making that food content eat less in a certain, like the intermittent fasting, bring it to a certain zone helped me work with the body and help the body work with me in healing faster. I feel like that.
Right. Yeah, when you are doing this intermittent fasting, then all those blocks, you remember those blocks and all the blood
Yeah.
clots and all inside, that was surprisingly melted away so fast just because of your uh, this knowledge and your personal practice and all, your intermittent fasting. That was amazingly cleared within short time. That
Yeah.
was excellent.
You have anything else to share? Any other things that you do? I know you speak Spanish also.
Yeah, I like
How did that happen?
I yeah, I like learning languages. From my childhood, it was there. My friends were speaking Arabic, Urdu, and all. So I learned a little bit there from them. When I moved to Hyderabad, I learned Hindi. Then my cousins, they live in Chennai, so I know Tamil, but I'm not very fluent in speaking, but I know Tamil. All this, I don't know. I just like to learn languages. Yeah.
And one more question I had was, we didn't discuss about the needles. Like people have this questions about acupuncture needles, right? And the first thing that you discussed or told me was that the you can share about that. Like,
Yeah, the needles we use is it's a copperhead surgical stainless steel needles. They are single use, disposable single use, and we prick in 1 to 3 mm depth in certain places. What we call they are these points. acupoints we call, to stimulate them, to sedate, sometimes to tonify. As I said, tonifying is energizing and sedating is to reducing that, calming down. That's how we stimulate those points. And these are like even thinner than your hair. In this allopathy, they'll have these syringes, needles, right? This needle will go through that hole in that needle. Only when you look at that, you may feel that pinch, prick. If
Yeah.
you don't look at, if you look in different way, the other side, you don't even know that we prick the needle
Yeah.
like that. Some
I
people,
remember the exercise that you did, like when my kid came and you asked him to prick, like, and he pricked it in my hand to check, and that fascinated him even to explore it for himself. I mean, he allowed it. I was surprised, like that he allowed.
uh, for some reason, I like kids. I I'll be very friendly with all kids, and I'll just make friends first before picking the needle. I'll just give them the jimmy, the tools we use. I'll let them hold the needles, and I give my hand and show the point where to prick and all. So they'll get some, comfort, and they'll be friendly and comfortable. Then I'll just prick gently. They'll not feel that painful. They'll have this confidence when they can prick the needle, and then they'll realize that okay, this is not dangerous at all, something like that.
Yeah.
They'll be, yeah, and they'll not be scared of it.
Right. Can you say more about the sujok, the seeds that you use, and can you
Yeah,
explain more about that?
in Sujuk is Korean. The founder, the Professor Jewu was the founder, and we all have a lot of respect for him. He gave all these, beautiful methods. We all use only su means hand and jok means foot. So we use only foot and hand to treat. We don't have to touch any other part of the body. So all body is represented in the hand. All organs are represented, and we can treat any thing in the hand. So we just prick some tiny needles in sujok, and when we are done, when we send the patients home, we put some seeds, sometimes some magnets, sometimes. These seeds we use mostly like a whole green gram, this fenugreek seeds, and different seeds are there. Every seed will have this potentiality to grow. For example, we say we take a mango nut. Okay, it will be you can hold in the hand, you can put in a pocket that small. But when you put in the soil and give some water, it will grow into a big tree and give tons of mangoes. Right? A
Right.
small nut will have that energy in it. A small moong seed will give cages of green gram, right?
Right.
So that energy is there in that seed. When we
Hmm.
stick it onto the body, certain point, your body will energize, will take that energy, that seed energy, and it will utilize that energy into healing. So
It's so
that,
beautiful.
yeah, that you, after 8 to 12 hours, you have to take it up, and every time you have to put a fresh seed. When we put magnets, we put the magnets that reusable. Certain magnets will have colors, certain magnets will not. The colored magnets will have two effects, tonifying and sedation effect. Other
Okay.
magnets like star magnets, it will stimulate the point. At certain points, we just want to stimulate it. We
Right.
don't sedate or we don't energize. Then we just put this star, it will just stimulate that point. So different, there will be bar magnets and all. We use in different situations, different cases, all this.
Thank you so much for this ocean of information, and thank you for being a contribution in this world, doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to treat you It was a wonderful experience working with you. And this is my first kind of interview somebody ever did. I feel like so happy, expanded. It's like, a small kid is wearing a new dress. Now these kids, they don't know how it feels. It's like, when I was
Yeah.
a kid, I used to feel very happy when I wear a new dress like that.
Yeah. I just felt like I just started these conversations just to make sure that, there are a lot of people doing a lot of things and there are journeys that can be shared, and there is experiences or there's knowledge that can be shared, that can be available for a lot of people. And who knows
Mhm.
what this will inspire, who knows where this will lead and what it will create. So thank you
There
for
are,
coming on a day's notice.
there are many people, they don't even know that this acupuncture science is so effective
Yeah,
and available. Even my neighbors, most of them, they don't know what is acupuncture,
right.
how good the results are.
Yeah,
There are many wonderful miraculous results are there.
yeah. I just felt like, yeah, we can do a lot of testimonials and say, okay, this person is going through this, or, like it could be broken bones, it could be emotional, it could be anything else, like a sickness. But, there is something that you can go to and you can actually empower yourself because you have it within you, that's the best
Right,
part.
right,
It is so empowering to know that you have it. It's just that you've not been using it. And if a
right,
prick of a needle can help you use it better,
right,
why not?
right.
So thank you so much for doing that.
Thanks for having this, having me, having this interview kind of stuff.
Yeah, and all the information about you I'll be giving in the description below.
Sure,
And
sure.
permission to post this on YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank you.